guys, it's LpsHoney and welcome back to a new video. I am so unbelievably excited today because I got a package from Aliexpress containing some super amazing LPS. So a couple years ago, Aliexpress kind of had an explosion of old LPS showing up on the site, and I did quite a few unboxings on them, and it was an amazing time to be an LPS collector. But since then, they've kind of slowed down, and though you can still get authentic LPS on Aliexpress, there are a lot of fakes, so you definitely do need to be careful when buying from them. But with that being said, I was able to find a couple sellers that looked like they were selling authentic LPS, and I decided to order some, and one of the packages that I ordered contains some promotional LPS that were never released to the public. Needless to say, the collector in me is crying, throwing up, dying, being revived, passing out, coming back. Ugh. I'm excited. Okay, so let's take a look at these pets because I have been dying to open this package. So here it is. I'm just gonna tip everything out. Bro! So this package does contain 3 regular LPS, so let's start off with them. First up, we have this French bulldog. He is so cute. He looks like a little block of cheese. I believe this was released in a blind bag pack, and there are 2 variations of this bulldog. This one here and this one, which has like more darker details around it, whereas this one just has the nose painted. But he is so cute. There's a few little scuff marks on the back, but honestly not too bad. I feel like a lot of pets from Aliexpress are hit or miss when it comes to the quality and condition they'll be in. But this little guy's looking pretty good. And like I said, to my knowledge, all of these pets are authentic based on other customers' reviews and just the LPS that they were selling in general. I don't know of any fake French bulldogs existing, so I'm pretty confident this little guy is real. I also got this G3 tiger. Now I know G3 pets are notoriously quite questionable looking, and trust me, there are a lot of G3 pets that I don't like. But this guy is gorgeous, okay? I love the colors so much. Like, the red and the white work so well together. I don't know about the blue little, like, reflections in his eyes. I don't know if I'm vibing with that, but just the pet in general is so gorgeous, and he's really, really clean, especially for a white LPS. So I'm so happy to get this one. Like I said, I know G3s aren't the most popular, but there are definitely some really nice designs if you look, and this one is definitely one of them. And then the third regular pet I got was this bonbon kitten. It is so cute. I love the colors. I feel like this is a very uniquely colored LPS, and that's why I wanted to get it. It does have a little rust like staining around the neck, but it's not too bad, and honestly the condition of it is pretty decent. Has a little magnet underneath, and I'm just really happy to get this pet. There are quite a few bonbon kittens that I really love, so I'm really glad to add this one to my collection. And like I said, the design of it is just really unique, like the eyes and the colors. I just really, really love it. I really hope Basic Fun can capture like some of these unique designs when LPS come back. So let's move on to this pack of pets, which is insanely exciting. So these little guys might look a bit off or different to your regular G2 LPS, and that is because they are promotional versions of real LPS. So, from my limited knowledge on these pets, promotional LPS were made to be displayed at stores and toy fairs and to retailers. They're not your typical LPS. They were more so made to just give people an idea of what LPS were like. So for example, you know when you go into a store and they have like a display of an item, for example LPS or maybe like Monster High dolls or something like that, those are the promotional versions of that item. They're just meant to give consumers an idea of what you're buying, and they're not actually meant to be sold. However, I was able to get a full set of 7 of these promotional pets. The seller I bought these from actually sold them at random, but because I bought 7, I'm pretty sure they gave me one of each design, which is amazing of them. These pets are so cool for me to own as a collector because, like I said, they were never meant to be sold, and to have the promotional versions of pets that were released are just so cool to display, and I just feel really lucky to have found these. So let's do some comparing. On the left side we have the promotional husky, and on the right side we have the released official husky. As you can see, the designs are pretty much identical, but the promotional version of this husky is made out of a different plastic. It's quite hard and heavy, and it's almost reminiscent of G5 LPS, that kind of rubbery plastic material. The pet itself doesn't bobble, but you can move their heads. They do have Hasbro licensing underneath, and the pet itself is just a bit skinnier, like on the body. But also the head is a little smaller and the neck is longer. There's also a promotional version of this hamster, so this is the normal LPS and this is the promotional version. The main differences are, as you can see, this one is quite a bit darker. Besides that, they're pretty much identical because this one's head doesn't bobble a huge amount. But also on the side, this one's feet are a different shade as well. Unlike the husky, they are pretty much the exact same size though. Next up is a magic motion pet, which is quite interesting for them to include. This is the promotional one, and as you can see, it can't move, so it's just stuck in this permanent position, whereas the official magic motion one can move. My one, the eyelashes have kind of rubbed off. I feel like this one you can really tell that there's quite a difference in the promotional pets. The eyes are very different, and like I said, they're quite heavy and just solid because there's not a lot of articulation to them, and they're made to like be on display. What is cool though is this one's head can move, whereas the regular magic motion pet can't. It just goes up and down. The next promotional pet might surprise some of you because it really surprised me, and that's because it's an Australian exclusive pet. So this is the Australian exclusive ferret. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it by now. It is a gorgeous pet, and they made a promotional version of it, which I find really interesting because why would they make a promotional version of such an exclusive pet? I don't know. Maybe these pets were mainly shown in Australia. I really don't know. Information about them is very scarce online. But it's really cool to have a promotional version of such a rare LPS. The only issue is this one's eyes do look a bit goofy compared to the released version. And of course the colors are a bit darker, but besides that, he's pretty cute. I just wish the eyes were less wonky. The next promotional pet is quite different, and that's because the released version is a whole different color. I couldn't find any pigs that looked like this promotional LPS with these exact colors, like the green eyes and the darker pink body. This is the closest and most accurate one I could find. So it really surprised me at how much the design changed from the promotional version to the released version. Besides the color differences, the pattern is exactly the same, the eyes are the same, even the little dots in the ears are the same, except this one's a bit bigger. I'm not sure why Hasbro decided to change the colors so drastically for the promotional version, but either way, I think it's a really cool looking pet and it makes it quite unique, but it's safe to say that this one is definitely the released version of this promo pet. We have this dog. Now I actually don't own the released version of this dog, but here's an image of it, and honestly, if I didn't know any better, I would just think that this was this LPS. Like, this promo pet is pretty much identical to the released version. It is the most realistic LPS looking one out of the bunch, and it's kind of crazy to me how well they captured it with using different materials. It's pretty much the same as all the other promo ones, but more like LPS looking, I guess. I've never owned this pet officially, but I've always loved it because it has little bangs and it just reminds me of hairdos I used to have when I was little. So I'm really happy that I could at least get the promo version of it. And the last promo pet is kind of iconic. That's right, it is the forever trapped fish from the Littlest Pet Shop house. Y'all know this guy, right? Who's like forever trapped in this LPS house? Well, he finally escaped. Boom, there he is. It is the exact same mold. In my opinion, this fish is definitely the coolest out of all of the promo pets. The other ones are definitely more like my favorite designs, but this one is really, really cool because besides that house, this fish does not exist. This promo pet is the only instance of it not being inside that house. It really makes me wonder if Hasbro had planned to release a fish that looked like this, but because of the tail shape, it just didn't really work out, like he's permanently looking downward. So it's really cool to imagine that they had an idea for this pet but never fully went through with it, and just decided to use it for promotional stuff instead. So there is all 7 of my promo pets. Like I said, I am elated to get these finally. It is such a milestone for me as a collector. I believe there is also another 7 promotional pets with different colors. If I find an image, I'll put it on screen, but I have absolutely no idea where to get them. I remember years and years ago they were for sale on eBay, but I missed the chance to get them, and since then I haven't seen them for sale anywhere, not even on Aliexpress or anything like that, so those ones might even be harder to get than these ones. But either way, I am so happy to get these 7, and they are definitely going to get a special spot on my shelf. So we have one more little package to go through. This is from a separate seller, and I only bought 2 LPS from them, and they aren't even like official proper sized LPS. They are mini LPS, so let me show you them. Ta-da! Here are some tiny pets. So these are little keychain pets from my understanding. I believe this sheepdog is actually from the same series as this basset hound, which I've shown before. They're the same size and they both have the same licensing on the back of the head. Here it is next to a regular sized sheepdog. As you can see, quite tiny. I really love these small LPS. I've not really made an effort to collect them myself, but if I can find them for super cheap, I always pick them up when I can because I just think they're really unique and adorable looking. This little guy, however, I don't really know where he came from. I don't have the official LPS that this is based off of, so I will put an image on screen. Boom. I would love to get it though, it's such a cute pet. But yeah, this is what he looks like. He has a weird little like circle underneath, so I don't know if he clipped onto anything. But he also has a little hole at the top of his head for a keychain. So I'm not really sure what the dealio is with this guy, but he's very cute, and again, I just like these mini LPS, so I decided to pick him up. Here he is next to a regular sized Dalmatian, so he is a bit bigger than the other keychain pets that I've shown. But yeah, he's also a different plastic. He's kind of like sticky feeling, but he's not sticky. Like, you don't feel anything on your hand. It's just the plastic he's made out of is really interesting. So if anyone has any info on this little guy, please do let me know because the detailing on him is amazing as well. Like, his eyes are super detailed like the actual LPS. And yeah, I'd love to know where he came from, so please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try and pin your comment if you guys know where he came from. But with those 2 little tiny pets shown at the end, that is everything I got in my package from Aliexpress. I am beyond thrilled. I'm so happy that the pets were authentic because, like I said, there are a lot of fakes on Aliexpress, and you really do need to be careful when buying from them because there are so many people who buy fakes knowing that they're fakes, and they'll leave positive reviews, which is great for them. Like, if you want to buy fake LPS, go ahead, no one is stopping you. But for people trying to find authentic pets, it can be a bit difficult because you think that the positive reviews are an indication of authenticity when they're not. So if you are going to buy from Aliexpress, please just do be careful if you're looking for authentic pets and do some research on the sellers you're buying from. Check their reviews and other listings. And personally, I just wouldn't recommend buying main 5 pets from Aliexpress because they're most likely going to be fake. Unless that's what you're looking for, then go ahead. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I've been really tempted to buy this fake collie from Aliexpress because it's like $6 and I just really want him. But anyway, I hope you guys found this video entertaining and enjoyable. I was really happy to share with you guys these promo pets and just discuss and kind of nerd out on some LPS information. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you with a new video very soon. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. Okay, bye guys!